Hey guys, welcome to the week at the movies. My name is Sajin Shrijith and today I am reviewing the Mohanlal film Thudarum directed by Tharun Moorthy. In Tharun Moorthy's films, the mood shift is quite interesting. Also interesting is the way he markets these films. This filmmaker has always been cautious about revealing the true nature of his stories in the trailers. He knows how to mislead the audience. This approach doesn't work with every film or filmmaker. Tarun's way of doing this, however, is most admirable. He is only 2 films old and he has surprised us both times, be it Operation Java or Saudi Vellakka. Tarun's way of getting us invested in his storytelling was different in each. With Thudarum, you go in expecting it to be a certain kind of film, but then you realize that he's not here to give you that, but something else. And this something else is mostly making you uncomfortable. And I don't mean this in a bad way. Make no mistake, Thudarum was made to please Mohanlal fans and he delivers. I would even go so far as to say that Thudarum makes up for the disappointment caused to some by Emburan. Now, I am wondering how to review a film like this because what we saw in the trailer was just a tiny portion of the film. A lot of things happen in the film that Tharun didn't show in the trailer. Without giving anything away, when the film's title first appears, what we see is a simple, unblemished font. But when the title reappears later, instead of the usual interval card, it has a couple of blood stains. Before I went into the film, I was a bit apprehensive as I assumed Tharun made a saccharine loaded, full fledged feel good entertainer. I assumed this would be his attempt at doing a Satyanandikad style family drama with plenty of laughs. Look, we get those moments, but those are all placed in maybe in the first 30 minutes. The subsequent developments hit you like a sledgehammer. The subsequent developments get progressively darker. I wouldn't say it's as dark as the recent Officer on Duty starring Kunjaka Bowen, but it comes close. But even when the film's atmosphere gets thicker and heavier with menace, maybe enough to recall one of those intense Korean thrillers, Tharun doesn't forget to inject us with doses of catharsis when we most need it. After all, Mohanlal's character Shanmugam is a cab driver who also happens to be a former stuntman. But Tharun gives us this information right in the beginning instead of the oft repeated and ineffectively cliched way of throwing us a surprise and then telling us, you know what, he once used to be a badass. In so doing, Tharun scores one goal after another when we least expect him to. And as I said earlier, Tharun is afraid to dole out one discomforting moment after another. He puts the characters of Mohanlal, Shobhana, and a few others through some emotionally devastating circumstances. But he also incorporates enough meta moments and callbacks to earlier Mohanlal films, both the good and the bad ones, to make the overall experience more palatable. For instance, in one scene, Shobhana utters 2 of Mohanlal's most trolled dialogues while he is experiencing a crisis. The same goes for the production design. In one shot, we see that the nursery run by Shobhana is named Pavitra. In another, we see that the name of the street they live in is called Vietnam Nagar. And there is one particularly trying situation in a police station that reminds you of Mohanlal's 1989 film Varavelpu. There is more, but I don't intend to spoil it for those who haven't seen the film yet. All I am saying for now is that once Thudarum ends, the cumulative feeling we get is that of having watched a Sibi Malayil film more than a Satyanandikad film. So that's my review of Thudarum. Thanks for watching.